It is about 5:30 on Monday and I've been avoiding you guys, and I haven't been avoiding you guys, I've been avoiding the reality that I'm not sure that I'm loving this degree, and so I really don't want to go in today. It is a fight to get in, and we can talk a little bit more about that in a minute, but right now I've got to go get ready to walk bow. Okay, so this is what we're working with for this morning. I don't know if you can see, but these have already been used for dog walking. Bo has already got his paws all over them, but they're warm. I can lay them nicely. It works. It is still dark outside. I'm hoping we're going to see a sunrise though, because the clocks did change literally yesterday. Okay, so this is the outfit for today. I couldn't do it. We got to the station and I felt far too anxious to go all the way in today. So we got a drink and we made it home, and I'm probably going to spend today working on preparing my midterms. I've got some books to order in and just trying to rest and I guess reset. I haven't talked about it online a lot because I don't really know where to start, and I don't really want to be a mental health content creator because, if I'm honest, some of the ways that I deal with things are not the most healthy. But I have ADHD and OCD, and commuting into London has caused a really big flare-up in my OCD, and it's making a lot of the anxiety that I feel incredibly unmanageable, and I've been falling into some unhealthy coping mechanisms. I really wanted to be strong enough to do this degree full time and stay healthy and safe whilst doing it, but it's become really clear that that is not really an option for me. And it's not even that I'm not interested in the degree and that I think that the degree isn't worth it, because it is, and I really want to be able to keep going, but the pace of everything over the past 5 weeks has just been too much for me to deal with. I haven't had enough time to plan and form a proper routine and feel safe or secure or capable of unwinding, and it's led to me not being able to meet the bare minimum requirements because I'm so busy panicking. I've been talking to my personal tutor about the possibility of switching to part-time study, so I do this over the course of 2 years instead of 1, and that maybe that would give a little bit of a healthier pace for me, and I'm really hoping that that's going to work. Not doing as well as I thought I was gonna, and that's really disappointing because I guess you build up this sort of feeling of strength, and I was doing really quite well with that for a while. I'd worked with a really amazing therapist whilst I was in Cardiff, and most of the time I was so determined to think that the problem was Cardiff, and I've been really struggling with coming to terms with the idea that maybe the problem's me and I'm going to be like this everywhere. So I need to work a little bit harder on making all of this a little bit more functional before I try and do big things again. But I've already started doing a big thing, and it's a big thing that I really want to commit to. So I'm gonna go get changed because jeans are not the vibe for right now, and then we can have a little bit of a closer look at how I'm going to tackle this midterm. And hopefully at some point today or tomorrow my personal tutor comes back with the news that I can go part-time, and maybe we can get a little bit more of a routine. Okay, you guys, so I have another update. Things progressed a little bit differently than I expected because I had the biggest crash out
ever. I didn't think that the part-time thing was going to work, and so I actually submitted all of the paperwork to fully withdraw from the course and just went, no, I'll get a job, I'll be employed. And I was fine with that for maybe like 2 days, and then I had a call with the guy who like convenes my course, and we talked things over and decided that that was maybe not the best or the most productive route to have taken. And so I've now organised with my personal tutor to go part-time, so the plan is progressing as originally sort of explained on here. And I'm sorry I haven't been able to get lots of vlog type footage. I've not been doing much that I thought would be appropriate to cover. We had some family stuff going on and I didn't think that those would be the best things to put on this channel, but I've been reading some really interesting books that haven't had anything to do with my course. One of them has been Corrupt by Penelope Douglas, which very interesting, and a complete change of pace from the other book that I've been reading, which I love, which is called Kill All Normies, that covers sort of online culture wars and present day politics. I've been in major denial about everything that's happened. So sorry I've been avoiding you again. Let's do this master's part-time. 2 years worth of student content rather than 1 year worth of student content. And I guess there's more time to explore who I am outside of academia, because I think that was one of the major things that I was worried about. I was worried about, what do I do when this year is over and I have like nothing to show for who I am outside of being a student. And I didn't want that. So I want to take some time and I want to actually progress other skills, like pick up some new hobbies, keep like living my best yappy life on here. And so if you're struggling with how your course feels, how you feel with being a student, like reach out to your university and talk about it. That would be my major piece of advice. I did not reach out to Cardiff as much as I should have done when I was feeling as bad as I did when I was at Cardiff. And this feeling that I've got at the moment is by no means a unique feeling. Like, I've already talked about the fact that I've got OCD. I know I have OCD, I know I have my ADHD, and it's just something that I'm gonna have to deal with and be aware of going forward in my life. If I'd been more willing to talk to people at Cardiff, I am not 100% sure that Cardiff would have been as supportive, just because of how Cardiff was as a university in my experience. But at KCL, the difference has been incredible. Like the way that the university has responded and been so supportive and so kind and heard me out through this whole process and been really prompt in its sort of support for me has been incredible and completely unexpected. I am still confident that I like the university and that I do like the course. I just get overwhelmed really easily. That being said, I need to wrap up this video and I need to start preparing to go into London tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video. It would mean the absolute world to me if you joined me here on this channel. I think every single one of you is so cool and so wonderful and so kind, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you next video. Bye!